What's up? This is Draco.
And this is Alicia.
And you're now tuned in to OD
Podcast.
Oh.
Period. My computer is on 64%. Oh, okay, that's enough to get the job done.
Mine on 76.
Why you?
And I ain't my charger right here, but I ain't plugging in. Cause get what? I like to live on the edge.
Man, okay, so I don't know if I texted you this already, but I'm back on the market for a medium Telfar bag. I didn't like
girl, what?
Yeah, cause I didn't like the brown one that I had before. It just looked flimsy. They really do. But I saw a girl recently at the store with the navy one, and it was full, and it looked good. I'm like, okay, so maybe the issue is that it needs to be like filled up with stuff. And then the brown that I had, just to me, it just looked cheap. No shade. But I think if I get like a darker color, like I really wanted the ox blood initially, which I was never able to get my hands on. And then that pink one looked real good when I seen it on Wednesday.
Gosh, I really wanted that one. They came out, I think tomorrow they're coming out with the chocolate one, or that's today.
Yeah, I just got an email. They talking about the belt and the hat. But yeah, I think I want it now that I've seen it a little bit. Because when I got it, I had just really got introduced to the Telfar stuff. So I was getting, and it was easier to get it back then because I don't have 3 bags.
Yeah.
And don't sold 2 of them. But now that I think that the issue was the color like that. So for me, that brown just wasn't good. But I definitely want a blue one or an ox blood. So if anybody's selling one at retail, then
Ciao.
Yeah, because I mean, if that's okay. I could just wait for the next secure the bag thing if he has another one. So
I've seen this boutique on Instagram that's selling resale Telfar bags, a small one for $260.
I seen it on StockX too, and I did put in a bid for one on StockX for it said $240. I'm like, all right, let me see if they'll take it. But if they don't, I'm not, because you already got to pay them fees on top of your bid and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if anybody's selling one, the only reason why I say at retail is just because it's not like I can't get the bag. It is hard, but I don't love it. No, this is no shade whatsoever. I don't want it that bad to be paying out the extra money. I don't. So
I mean, no shade. You like what you like. I mean, people ain't. I feel like this. I think that the internet has really bullied us to make us feel like just because it's black owned, we have to like it.
Yeah, and that's absolutely true. You're right.
And I don't like that because I genuinely don't like stuff sometimes. And it doesn't have to be because it's black owned, because, you know, I'm not going to just turn them down and talk shit about them. But
yeah,
do you? If you like it, you like it. I don't.
Yeah, I really love Brandon Blackwood. Like every bag he dropped, every style. Like I don't got my 3rd one. I'm about to get one more. I'm about to get a medium or a jumbo quay when he do this next drop on the 10th. But once I get that, it's a snake skin, or it might be another kind of animal. It might be plastic skin. Who knows? But it's really, really cute.
I love the fact that Brandon Blackwood has like different textures, because he has like a pony hair bag.
Yeah, listen, I'm about to unfollow him on Instagram after I get this last bag, because I'm literally gonna keep buying them, and I've never been big on bags like that. But I think that the reason why I want the medium Telfar is because sometimes, depending on what I'm about to be doing or where I'm going, I need a crossbody bag that's like a satchel kind of, but big enough to like hold different things. And I think that medium Telfar is really good for that. So, you know,
I love mine for the airport.
Yeah, I can definitely see it for the airport. Even at the airport, I prefer to just have my own. I'd rather have a book bag and a suitcase. But yeah, so if anybody's selling a medium Telfar bag, preferably in blue, navy blue, or ox blood, holla at your girl. And I will pay a little extra if need be, but don't go crazy. Okay, thank you. Anyways, okay, y'all, welcome to this week's episode. First things first, let's jump out the gate with a black business of the week. So I want to, first things first, let's shout out a person who is a black business. Her name is Sydney Gillen. She is I don't even know the right terms. Let me go on her page, but she's a bodybuilder, and she's won several awards. Okay, acknowledged worldwide.
Period.
So her Instagram is Vitamin C, but vitamin is VYTAMIN_C. She's a 4-time Miss Figure Olympia, but she was also on Survivor. So she is a TV star. Yeah, she was on Survivor like 3-4 years ago. I remember watching, because she was on there talking about they trying her in the College Park about to come out. But so recently on my story, I had posted that I tried this lobster roll fish food. I tried a lobster roll food truck, and Sydney saw my story. She was like, "Nah, bro, you got to try this one at this restaurant. It's a little far, but check it out. One of my old clients owns it, and it's black owned." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Let me check it out." So I looked it up, and first of all, like if it's a privately owned restaurant and it has over 1,000 reviews, the food good. This place had like 1,500 reviews. And it was darn near 5 stars. So I was like, okay, it's in Acworth. I was like, let me just check it out. I'm not really tripping off the distance because Acworth is in my county. And even though it's kind of far, it was like 29 minutes. I'm like, it ain't that deep. It ain't like I'm going out of town. So the place is called Fish Thyme Restaurant and Bar, y'all. It is in Acworth. Now they do have a second location called Capers in Kennesaw. But let me tell y'all, the food is so good. Like it's one of those places where I chose something for every course. Like I had to. It was just so, I'm not even lying. It was so good. And it was to the point where I know they could have gave me a pork chop and I knew it was going to be good. And I don't even eat pork. Like everything was so good. Oh my God. I don't even know how else to describe it, y'all. But please, if y'all get a chance, please look up Fish Thyme in Acworth. Thyme is spelled Thyme. So it is a play on words. It is black owned. She has 2 restaurants. The service was excellent. And sometimes people be saying it just because, like we just talked about earlier, like, oh, just because it's black owned, you got to support it. I swear to God, you could have told me an ant pile on this restaurant and I would speak on it the same exact way. The food was so good, y'all. I had got so we started off with an appetizer. It was like a seafood dip. And then for my meal, I got crab cakes. They have these good truffle fries. I got sweet potato mash, which was really good because it tastes like sweet potato pie without the crust. And a lot of times when I get sweet potatoes at a restaurant, it's not sweet like that. And then they dessert. Oh, y'all. Oh my God.
What did you get? Was that when you posted that?
Yeah, so it was toasted strawberry shortcake pound cake. Listen, It had ice cream on it. It had strawberry drizzle. My partner got it's called deconstructed carrot cake. So they take this big old wine glass and they basically, have you ever seen those videos on Instagram where people, instead of them cutting the cake, they take a cup and they scoop it out with the cup? Yeah. His was basically like that. And so it's like cake crumbles in a cup, topped with ice cream, caramel drizzle. Like listen, every attention to detail was considered when the way they cook this food. Even the restaurant manager, in some really nice restaurants, the manager will come around and check on you. Like this dude was so cool. Everybody, the vibe was like, you can tell them people was happy to work there. I'm not even lying to you. Like it was so good. Let me show you this deconstructed carrot cake.
Oh my gosh. Send me the Instagram. They got Instagram?
Yeah. Well, they don't, it's not active, but it's fish. Like they don't use it. The last time they posted was 2014.
Oh my God.
But if you just Google it or go to fishthymerestaurant.com. And one thing I love about their website is when you're looking at the menu, people can actually go in and like the food items. So you can see how many likes certain products got. And to me, that's helpful when you never tried a certain food before. Because if you're like, oh, I'm stuck between the chicken tenders and the fish and fries. And the fish and fries got 100 likes, chicken tenders got 5. You're like, you know what? Those fish and fries must be real good. But shout out to Sydney for telling me about this restaurant, y'all. And I will be going to their second location in Kennesaw, which is a lot closer to my house, but the food was immaculate.
So the second location, is it the same restaurant?
It's the same. Technically, it's just got a different name.
Got it.
It's called Capers. Yeah.
I'll drive to Kennesaw. I'm not opposed to driving to Acworth, but I just get really nervous when I come that far out of Cobb County because of the police.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, well, if you ever want to go, we can go together. It's not even it's not even really in the country like that. It's kind of fresh off the exit. But I can understand people hate Cobb County police, but I've never ever been pulled over out here.
Now,
ever.
When I lived out there, I didn't really have a problem with them. I was pulling out the crossing one day and I got pulled over literally pulling out of the
I think I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, so that was on thing.
I understand. Yeah, I mean, my paperwork is together. Not saying the police can't kill me, but at least as far as
I just don't trust it. And I'm a boy. I'm a male.
I understand. No, you have every right to believe that, black man. But yeah, please, y'all give him a chance. Check him out. You will not regret it. I swear to God. I'm not somebody that I don't live for food. I literally eat to survive. I don't live to eat, if that makes sense. So when I eat, I just eat because I'm hungry, but I'm not like an enthusiast. But this is one of those places where I just had to try everything. I was so full, and I don't think I've been full like that since I was 6 months old.
Okay.
I'm talking about I woke up and I was still full. Y'all, I couldn't even get on. I was like, I'm gonna just get home and get on the Peloton. Baby, that bike ain't seen me since. I couldn't even roll onto the bike. But anyway, that's enough about Fish Thyme. Please check it out, y'all. Y'all will not regret it. They nicely priced. Like for appetizer, 2 main courses, 2 desserts. It was like $105. Like it was not even too crazy.
Okay.
And I don't drink, but to me, a lot of times I've been to restaurants where that's the bill for 2 main courses, nothing else included, and that paid for everything. And I mean, I will definitely go again. It's a very nice vibe. They have an outdoor area with a fire pit. Every tables were socially distanced. This is my first time really going into a restaurant like that, and I didn't feel unsafe. Like it was just a nice vibe.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out because I told you the only time that I've had a lobster roll was at Lennox at that one place, and it was disgusting.
Oh, Cousin's Main Lobster. Now
Yeah.
I didn't get the lobster roll at this place, but I will get it next time. So
I hated it. Like I just genuinely, I think now I'm starting to grow out of love with lobster, crab legs, and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's because I ate it too much, or if you scarred me and told me that it looked like roaches or what. But I just genuinely don't like it no more. Like
Yeah.
I had a little problem with some crab legs last week, but I did want to try the other place you told me about, and I guess I'll try this one too, just because
Crab fofo.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, to me, what makes them good is just because they have a special sauce that they put on the top of it.
I would have enjoyed that.
Yeah, and because you know, in reality,
when people,
go ahead.
I love when I see like people really butter and garlic their bread.
Oh,
that really makes a difference.
Sometimes
so like
Cousin Main Lobster bun be a little wet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I like it to have like that browning to it. I want a lot of butter and I want some garlic. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you getting the Holy Ghost?
I taste it because lobster rolls really slap. And Crab 404 has the half lobster, half crab roll too.
Okay.
And it's really good. We should go there too. Listen, I'm outside now. No, let me be clear. I'm not outside, but I am socializing now. I'm back doing stuff that I enjoy. And I'm still, nothing has made me feel unsafe. So as long as it continues to be this way, I will continue to do it.
Listen, go off. You vaccinated? I'm now fully vaccinated. I was fully vaccinated last time we talked, but
yeah. Technically, I think you have a few 2 weeks after the last shot to be considered fully, but essentially yes, it starts working, and the second dose starts working during that time.
Yeah. So, but I mean, whatever. Can I make a complaint before we move on to the next
Go
thing?
ahead, complaint fish.
So I'm having this. It's not really an issue. I guess it's a good thing, but I'm not really taking it as a compliment. I keep having people think that my hair is weave. And like it's annoying. Like I posted a video of me on my page the other day, and I was like, I'm having a good hair and beard day, because I always have a dilemma between my beard, because sometimes it's too low, and then I feel like sometimes it's too much hair on my face, because I don't like big beards on me because it makes my face look fatter than what it is, and I already don't have like a lot of shape to my face, like it's round.
Yeah.
So I don't like to put more hair on my face because it makes my face look chubbier.
Yeah.
But I was just whatever. I'm like, okay, I like this length of my beard. I'm like, I need to tell my barber to keep it at this length. Like I like it perfect. So I posted it. I've gotten like 8 DMs asking me what type of hair I use, who did it, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I mean, I get that you probably think that the hair looks good and it happened really, really fast. But I really forced my hair to lock. Like I started my locks the same time as one of my friends. And I just did a lot of research online after I got it, because in my head, I'm like, okay, well, you know, when I start the locks, as long as I keep it, I don't know what I thought, to be honest. I just didn't think that when I took my style out that I initially got, I didn't think that they were going to be thin. Like
yeah.
And they were like, I mean, petty. Like, they were so thin. So I told myself, I said, after like the 3rd time I got them done, I was just going to wear them out. Just so they can, because I was looking at YouTube videos. I was like, keep it, when you first get your locks, if you want them to be full, don't put them in a lot of styles. Don't put them in ponytails. Like, just like keep it out and let it form, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I did.
That's interesting, because a lot of people get their starter locks in a style, because it's just, otherwise it's going to come loose.
It'll come loose.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, like, they were saying, like, if you wash your hair, it swells. So when you wash it, it makes them thicker. So I guess the fact that they're thicker now, people think that they're fake, but this is my real hair. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I understand that. I guess, because the thing is, I know a lot of men around my age, even younger than me, after the age of 25, their hair stops growing or they start thinning. They don't have a lot of front part here. And I get it. And luckily, you know, I really do take care of my hair. Like I use a lot of castor oil. Maybe I should just make a post, like to just say that Jamaican castor oil really works. Like,
yeah, and I think the biggest thing probably in your case is, like you said, it happened fast. Like a lot of people don't let their hair grow out and then lock it. So it's like, now where can you get them locks from? And then before you posted about doing the lock extension, so maybe they remember that.
Yeah, I did want them, but I didn't know that they were $900. So no. I wasn't doing it. Like my starter locks were only $150 compared to almost $1,000. No.
Yeah, I know some people who definitely got the lock extensions and then they're actually saying it's real. It's weird.
Because the thing is, depending on if they got human hair, it's not their hair technically, but
okay,
hair.
But don't play. You know what real and fake mean. Don't even try to pull that game. That's like saying a BBL is real.
People say that,
and they shouldn't. Your child not gonna have that body. Next question.
But yeah, my hair is real, y'all. Yeah.
Okay, weave. It's unbelievable. Okay, cool. Let's get into shop talk. Okay, so I want to talk about Bill and Melinda Gates filing for divorce after 27 years of marriage. It's such an ironic time for them to get a divorce. You know, everybody's saying that Bill Gates created the COVID virus, and then here they go getting a divorce and all this other stuff. But it's just so interesting because now people talking about, oh, money ain't going. You know, first of all, your little situationship could never compare to the impact that Bill and Melinda Gates ever had on society. The literal reason why we over here typing up stuff and using computers is because of these folks.
Yeah.
That's all.
Let them folks do them. I mean, you just never know what people are going through. Who's to say that this whole time they haven't just been putting on just because we all know that when there's a lot of money involved in marriages, that could definitely keep people together, and you don't necessarily have to be happy, but you definitely gonna stay there because you are financially stable.
Yes, so, I can agree with that. Yeah. It's just a smart business move.
Yeah, of course, all around. So, I mean, you just never know. But it's so funny that people keep posting like stuff in their DMs. Like
that's funny. I was just telling one of my friends, I was like, honestly, whatever the reason was for them splitting, it's nothing that I can relate to. I'm way too low on the tax bracket for that, and it's just kind of like comparing my relationship. Like one of my friends was like, well, if Beyonce and Jay-Z break up, I lost all hope for love, and I'm like, why? Because we were never gonna catch one of them anyway. Not that it's impossible, but let's be realistic. And I think that those kind of relationships have way more nuances than ours. Like we might argue about touching the radio on the phone in the car, and they might be arguing because the APR on some investment, you know what I'm saying? It just be like completely different stuff. So I can't imagine what would make Bill and Melinda Gates divorce after that long. But you know, that's what happens. People break up, whether they were actually married or not, or divorced. I mean, or just in a regular relationship. Something still could have caused them to split. So you know, I just think it's interesting. That's a pretty, I guess you could say it was a powerful couple, but like a lot of these billionaires, money does not force happiness.
That just brings up the topic because a lot of people have been bringing up like the marriage thing because a lot of people think it's just a piece of paper. There's some people, you know, don't think that. And for me personally, I mean, that just adds on to it. I think that people look at, first of all, people are conditioned to think that that's what life is about. Life is about getting married, going to college, getting a 6-7 figure job, office job, having kids, a lot of stuff that isn't realistic in real life. And realistically, like we probably have seen people grow up, like older people, like have what we consider healthy marriages growing up and been together for so long, but you just never know the context behind their marriage.
Oh my God. It's a no for real, because people always saying why relationships ain't lasting like our grandparents. Our grandparents wasn't happy either.
Yeah.
I mean, it just was more shameful to split up and get a divorce.
Yeah, that's embarrassing to people, and I can get the reason why, but I also think that people should just stop looking for the perfect marriage to idolize. Like they looking at people who literally live everyday lives just like us. Like Beyonce literally showed us that it was almost over for her and her husband, because even though she's looked at as like the top female entertainer in the world, like at the moment, he still went out and cheated on her. He had to
Right.
find something else.
Right. Yeah, you're right about that. And it's like, and I mean, just from Beyonce's perspective, I can't imagine what that did to her secure, like her self-worth, if that makes sense. Like, cause I can't lie. If it came to the point in life where I was like the top podcaster in the world and my husband had an affair, I'm gonna be like, oh.
Yeah.
So the coochie don't
Exactly.
slap.
I thought I had this tug of love, but you know what's so crazy? A lot of men, what I've noticed is that once you have a child, they try to look for something more, I guess, like something different.
A
Not
different
the case for all
challenge.
men, but they just be like, you know.
A lot of men have told me that when they have affairs or when they cheat, it really doesn't have anything to do with the woman. Now, while that may be true, and I believe it, it's still hard for me to accept because I'm still like, so you just thought you were gonna get away with this? You think I'm stupid?
Yeah.
Anyway, now I'm about to get mad.
Don't get me. Okay, let's move on. I got another one for us.
Go ahead, Pooh. Shake the room up.
Oh, I'm about to shake it a little bit, so just buckle your seatbelt. So in recent news, Caitlyn Jenner has expressed that she doesn't think that trans women and trans men should be able to compete against cisgender women and men in certain competitions, like sports competitions. So for instance, if a trans woman decides to run track professionally or whatever it's called, do track and field professionally, she shouldn't be able to compete against cisgender women. That's basically what she's saying. Or in boxing matches and stuff like that. That's not fair. And I'm gonna be honest, I agree. I'm sorry, I really do.
I always felt that way, but it just never seemed like the acceptable thing to say. You know how social media got us in the chokehold.
Yeah. And the reason why I do say that is because I definitely respect people for their gender, like or their sex. Like I respect trans women, trans men. Over the years, I've really just sat down and educated myself on what exactly it is. You know, even down to like the science, because I've even recently saw something about a woman who was born with more manly features,
Testosterone.
To more testosterone in her body, but her trying to so her parents chose her gender for her. Basically, she was born with more testosterone in her body, but as she's gotten older, it's become unhealthy for her. Her parents wanted her to be predominantly male, and she literally has both sexual organs, and now it's becoming unhealthy for her. So she has to get on hormone pills to, of course, live a more healthy lifestyle, because if she didn't, she could literally die. She can get, I think it was something like lupus or something, and she can die. It was something real deep. And I'm like, wow. Like, and it's so sad because I'm sure that when she's out in public, people say mean things to her because they're probably thinking like, oh, she's trans, and she's like, I'm not trans. I'm literally a biological woman. I just was born with a little bit more testosterone. It's certain things like that. But with that being said, since that is a thing, like you'll have more, regardless if you're trans woman or man, like say for instance, if you're a trans woman and you're competing against a cisgender woman, you still have more testosterone and agility than a cisgender woman, and I don't think that that's fair.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I can't lie. As soon as I found out, as soon as I heard that some sports were allowing trans people to compete against their transition gender, and I hope I said that correctly, I never felt like it was fair, but I just didn't have the language to justify why it is or isn't. So I'm just like, well, at least I don't play sports. Like, I don't even know what else to say. But I agree. I do think that, it's obviously it's consistently proven that, obviously a male gender is stronger physically than a woman. And there are obviously some women that are old, that are stronger than men, but it's not by a long shot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's fair. It just doesn't make sense, because I've seen the situations where trans women have won in the categories that they competed against. And I just think that gives the women, the cis women, an unfair shot at something that they, what they're literally are only capable of doing. So yeah, I did agree with Caitlyn Jenner on that. Still don't think she should run for governor. Did you see?
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Did you see that other trans woman try to say that means that his trophies that Bruce's trophies should be stripped from Caitlyn? What's her name on that show? Something. She's trans. She got her cheeks look like this. Let me find it.
You're talking about I know you're talking about, but she says ignorant shit anyway.
All the time. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, basically what she said was stupid. It just didn't make sense, because at that time, Bruce was competing against other men and he was playing as a man. So anyway, I just think that's how it should be. But I do feel like we're kind of getting to that point where that line is blurred, and I don't ever know if I have the right to have an opinion on it. And I know I do have a right, but it is kind of like how social media is. It's just like, dang, can I say anything? But yeah, I don't think it's fair. That's just what it is. I just think that, yeah.
Yeah. I'm nothing is gonna make me agree with that, and I just think it's just biology in itself. Because you got to think, like, if I had children or if I have family members and they were athletes and they're competing against somebody trans, I just genuinely don't think that that's fair. Like, even though it's still a chance for them to win, but if that's the case, then you need to make all sports co-ed. Then it will be fair.
And no, then it won't be fair, because no women will win.
I mean, that's not true.
Okay.
It put some women on the football field, they probably will gag. Same thing with basketball.
Yeah, I'm sure it's possible.
It's possible, but I'm just saying, like, if they're gonna do that, they should just make sports co-ed, which they're not. So don't do that. I don't think that that's fair. But moving on, because I don't want to get canceled.
Yeah. So okay, cool.
Go ahead.
Next up, so I always feel like we make this disclaimer about the Kardashians, because I genuinely I'm not a fan of them, but they are always in the media and they always have some kind of issue going on that could be discussed in the podcast. And the situation happened where this young lady, her name is Sydney Chase. She went on a No Jumper podcast, and basically her and her friends kind of talked about how Sydney had a situation with Tristian a few months back, and how once he told her that he wasn't with Chloe, and that so she kept messing with him, and then she found out he was with her, and she supposedly cut him off. Then she's like on live talking about these text messages he sent her, saying that he's only with Chloe for the attention and the fame and the opportunities, and she's not his type, yada yada yada. Really it was her friends, to be honest, that went public with her information on the internet. Like, how do you feel about the way she went about, or they went about sharing this information, Sydney and her friends?
Her friend, I still think it's tacky. I feel like when people do that and they come out publicly like that, and it's like giving like a radio show or something like that, it just takes me back to when I was a child and people would just do that to get attention.
Yeah, for sure. You could tell, but they were just carrying on like some young girls.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, when we were younger, the people who did that, they used to have like full-on careers after that. Like, if you look at Superhead when she came out, that really made her a popular person. Same thing with Cat Stacks, yeah. Mm-hmm. But now I feel like it's kind of frowned up upon, because it's like, okay, when y'all be trying to talk to these men, do y'all really like them? Y'all really want to fuck with them? Or is it something where you just trying to like get some clout from? Because that's lame. I think that they know how vulnerable Chloe is because of the past situation, and she let it go. And I don't really agree with the way she handled the situation before with dealing with Jordan, but that's not my business. But however, I do feel like people do stuff like that knowing how vulnerable she is and their past history, that they purposely do things to
humiliate her,
try to humiliate her, and just try to put themselves in the media.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
agree.
I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't really mess with it. I've had situations where I've came across some things that I knew that my friend, or I thought that I knew that my friend wouldn't fuck with, like public videos, like sex videos and group sex videos just that are online. And I brought it to my friend, like, hey, I found this. I don't know how you feel about this, but I just want to bring it to your attention just because I don't want to come across it. And then, you don't know about it, but
yeah, it'd be like, dang, you knew all this time they was on.
yeah. But they knew about it and they didn't mind, so I just started to mind my business.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been in a situation like that before where I actually saw a person's man on a dating site, and I told her about it, and he blocked me. And I'm like, but that was you. It was you. It was effing you. But yeah, so I agree. I do think after the no jumper thing, I did kind of feel a way about the girl's friends just bringing that information up. Obviously Tristian is still obviously in the wrong for being involved, but the way it kind of got dragged on, it's like, dang, like that's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Like I would much rather Tristian had been caught on camera somewhere, like he did that time when he was having that 3-way kiss at the club. Like I'd much rather be something like that, because the way the girls was acting, it was like, oh, I can't. We're gonna go on Adam 22 page. We finna drop all this information. Oh my god, it's gonna be so crazy. And then when they was on live and she was reading those text messages, it seemed like she didn't even know that the girl was on live. So now this information getting leaked again. And then she shared the screenshot of Chloe reaching out to her. It just was too much and messy. And so now Tristian has put out a cease and desist. So she can't. Yeah. But I mean, sir. You did this. Like, what the freak?
Yeah, I don't know. Tristian is a mess child. I don't know what it is with athletes and rappers and stuff where they just cannot be faithful. I mean,
they get coochie handed to them on a platter. Literally, you have the eyes of the whole world.
But still,
think about it. Think about being somebody who only have access to girls they follow on social media, if that, and people they went to school with or work with, to being visible on any platform you turn to all over the world. And you're gonna be like, now why would I turn down these opportunities to get something I couldn't get before? I'm getting money I never got before. So I think that when people sign up to date these types of people, you kind of gotta know that's what come with it. And this is not to send Shawty astray or anything like that. But I used to think that about Joy Chavez, Future and Bow Wow's baby mama, because, and I really like her. But when I learned that she dated Bow Wow, then Young Berg, then Future, and then recently she made that video saying she wasn't a gold digger and she got her own money, I'd be wondering, like, so what makes you date these particular people? Because to me, Young Berg is corny, and I don't look at her as no corny girl. So it makes me wonder, like, do it be a situation where this random celebrity person hit you up and you might not like them, but because they hit you up, you are actually considerate because of who they are? Because I think if he wasn't who he was, would he even get that play? So anyway, when they like date several celebrities like that and we didn't know them, like the girl, should I believe that you really just genuinely dated this person because you like them?
I feel like that too sometimes, but then I also look at it like, if you're used to a certain lifestyle, you don't want that stripped from you.
Facts. Now I do agree with that. I totally agree with that.
If you say, for instance, if you've dated somebody that
use the Carisha and Southside thing, and she said that man took her to the furniture store and got $50,000.
Yeah. So when you move on, like if it doesn't work out, and you have to move on. Are you gonna go back to dating a regular guy, or are you gonna try to like get that same type of?
Yeah, that's a great point. You're right. You gonna go back to crying in that Honda, but I guess yeah. That you know what, that is thank you. That was a great rebuttal. Because I just, and I can't say that I think the girl's a gold digger. If she is, she definitely carries herself well because she actually has stuff going on. She really have emotion, but it's like, to me, obviously, I'll never date somebody like that. And I would be unattracted to somebody that has that kind of visibility, but I can totally understand being with somebody who introduced you to a lifestyle that you did not have before. And then y'all break up and it's like, what I'm finna date? The dude that's making caricatures on the beach? No.
Yeah. I'm having that problem right now, that dilemma with me and dating, because I feel like people, and I never put myself on like a pedestal or think that I'm like higher up than people, but I think that the problem is when people approach me, that's all they talk about. Who I work with, who I work for, the type
That's
of
so
work that I
annoying.
do, and I'm just like, at this point, honestly, it's almost as if I need to date adjacent to what I got going on, like somebody
Yeah.
who literally has the same type of lifestyle as me.
Yeah, they won't be so shocked and excited about stuff like that.
And I feel like it's genuine.
Yeah, I was about to say, because then it make it seem like they just like the same thing. It's kind of like seeing a blue check pop up in your DMs. It's like you're not gonna ignore it. You're gonna entertain it.
I
And
sure
not
did.
that you so it's like in your case, if they go on your page and they see all these people you work with, that adds to it. It's like if a dude is ugly and can't dress, I mean, if a dude look good and can't dress, he's no longer attractive. But if he look good and can dress, it's like, oh, let me see what's up with him. It's like those things make people more attractive. Money and access absolutely makes people more attractive.
Period.
And I mean it. Okay, cool.
Um. So, do you think it's childish that if people don't want to share their fragrances? Because, what do you wear perfume?
Yes, I wear I don't know how to pronounce it. No, I know it's from Givenchy. Let me get y'all.
Rich.
Oh, it ain't even. You know what's so funny? I told somebody the other day what I wear, and they called me rich. But I'm like, don't all perfumes cost the same?
No.
Except Baccarat.
Baccarat and Bond.
Okay, I'm about to tell you what I wear. It's called it's it's called Givenchy L'Intérêt Eau du Parfum. Okay, I'm gonna just show it to you.
Okay.
It's my favorite scent. Let me tell you, whenever I go to like a department store and they be spraying the perfume, I really don't be going for it. But one day this lady gave me a scent and it smelled so good. I'm like, I think I wear perfume now. So that's all I've been wearing ever since.
So the thing is, every time I've watched my mama. My mama used to have like extensive perfume collections, but I definitely had one of those mamas that wore White Diamond. I know that's
Period.
like, so she definitely wore White Diamond. Like I can literally smell it because she would wear it like on her way to work. And I can just smell it because the house I'm talking about that shit. If you ever been around people that wear White Diamond, it lingers for like 3 hours. Like literally,
That's
she
how
would have
that red spice is too. It remind me of high school.
Old Spice.
Oh yeah, whatever, child.
Old Spice don't smell that bad, but that
It don't
X,
smell bad, but it's strong.
that X, Jesus. My mom used to spray that, and she would have left the house maybe 2 hours before then, and I still smell it. That's crazy.
Okay,
So,
see with her, you gonna find it every time.
yeah. So years ago, I definitely would. I was like 2013, 2014. I had like started a perfume collection because I wear perfume. I don't wear cologne. I have two colognes. I have a Gucci cologne and I have a Dior cologne that I got for a gift that I actually really like. I wear it sometimes. But I generally only buy perfumes. And so the way that it reacts to because the thing is, you're supposed to buy perfumes that react to your pH. The way that it reacts to my body, people don't realize that it's perfume. They think that it's cologne. So it just smells different on me. And so I used to buy like Juicy Couture, all those type of things. And then this one girl chucked me off one time because she smelled it when I was at work. She said, "You got a Juicy Couture?" I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah."
And who wants to know?
I was like, "It was the Viva La Juicy." And she was like, "Yeah, I used to wear that in middle school."
I'm like, okay, hi, nice to meet you. I'm 13. Now get.
So I was like, maybe I do need to look into more like adult perfumes. But I don't be want people to smell like me. Like, I feel like when my friends come over here, I get mad because like they'll go in the bathroom, like they gotta use the bathroom and then come out smelling like me.
Oh my God, I'll be too mad.
I'm like, can you put my shit down?
I already go a long way. Let me find my bottle half full. Now, how do you discover new scents? Do you because you go to like Bloomingdale's or Nordstrom or something, honey, you can't even leave before they try to make you swipe your card.
I would literally just go to the counter and smell it.
Oh, true, because they do be having the samples out.
Yeah, so I'll just smell it.
I just don't want them to approach me.
Same. And I always tell them that I'm good. I'm just going to look through it myself and figure it out myself. Just give me the little coffee thing. I'm good. So, but also I go to Sephora and smell it too because they don't bother you at Sephora. You really go in there just for makeup. But no, I said that because I was trying to explain to my friend. She thought I was being extra. I tried to explain to her. So I came across, even though somebody put me onto it years ago, I have this body oil that I use. And it is like $80. Let me show you how small it is.
Wait, first of all, the whole bottle is that little bottom piece, ain't it?
This is the bottle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's little. Okay. And that's $80. What is that?
I ain't telling you. I'll tell you off air.
Oh, brother. Okay, finish your little raggedy story, honey.
So I was trying to explain to my friend. I was trying to tell him, like, you know I love you if I bought you that for your birthday. And shit, I was being petty. Because I asked her because I was doing her makeup. Because the thing is, the body oil is, first of all, I've worn a hoodie. Now, it's oil, so you put it on your skin.
Mm-hmm.
I've worn, I put it on after I put my lotion on. I've worn a hoodie. I ain't wear that hoodie in about a month and a half, and I'll go back to it, and it still smell like it.
I love when that happens. I'll be like, yes, all I got to do is put on deodorant.
So, yeah, exactly. So I'm like, you know what? Whenever I'm going out, like I'll walk past people, they're like, what is that? Like, what you got on? I'm like, it's a mixture of things. I always say that. I just mix some stuff together. But I was doing her makeup and she smelt it. Like when all my clients be like, what is that? And I'll be like, girl, I'll just mix some together. But I told her what it was. And I was like, I'll just buy it for you for your birthday. But she thought I was being childish because I said I don't be like people smell like me, so nobody knows what I wear.
That is very lame. That is not even that serious.
So?
Oh my God! You think you're the gatekeeper of?
I'm not, but I'm just saying.
You being selfish. Nobody else gonna buy it, and they're gonna go bankrupt. Now all y'all stink.
I bought it for her.
It doesn't matter. And now
I was like, I'll just buy you one. So now she knows the name is on the bottle.
You could have just told her, and she probably would have never even bought it.
She would have bought it. If you smell it, you're gonna buy it.
I hate girls like you.
I know.
That's how people be when they have now that Instagram share filters, but it used to be a time when people would not share what filter they was using. It's like, girl, it's not even that serious.
I'm never like that with anything. I share where I buy my clothes, my shoes. I share food places. I share who do my hair. I share what nail salon I go to. I share if I have what skin products I use. I share my barber.
Brother.
I share my barber. But like I don't know. I feel like because it took me a long time to figure out a cocktail that worked for me that I just genuinely will never get tired of smelling. So right now I own about like 15, 20 perfumes and I use them all. Like I know if I'm going to work, I'll use this one. But if I'm going out to the club or something, I'm gonna use these.
I need a good work appropriate perfume because my one that I use is very sexy.
This one is like a base, so I use it as a base, but I can wear it by itself and it's tea.
And what it's called?
Tea.
I cannot believe you gatekeeper on a scent. Like you really are at the bottom of the barrel.
So listen, you can literally call me any name. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Actually, I'm gonna send you the link.
Yes, I'm put it in the episode notes. That is so childish. Y'all, watch is gonna be the eucalyptus body.
Somebody out there, first of all, and I'm mad too because somebody out there smelling like me because they brought. Do you
hear yourself?
No, they went into my daggone suitcase. Listen, they went in my suitcase and took my toiletry bag.
Yeah,
it was in there.
That's the Cologne ball hog, guys. I can't even get this out.
Yeah, because you're trying to throw shade. I got it from Tiny, actually. Tiny put me onto it. Tiny and Zani.
Let me DM Tiny right now.
They ain't even want to tell me. I had to jug it. I was like,
oh my God. You know what's crazy? I can't even be mad at a celebrity. No shade.
Oh, it's $51 for the vial but it's like $80 after shipping and stuff.
Not for the vial. That's a vial that you got, or you mean like the sample vial?
It could be a sample, but it's $51 for it.
That's cheaper than I paid for my Givenchy. My Givenchy was like $90 and some change. But I did find this website.
Yeah, but you have a bottle. You
Yeah,
have
I do
a
have a
bottle
bottle.
of it, yeah.
I found this website though that you can get your colognes and perfumes discounted, and it is legit. Because I got my vial from there before I bought the full bottle, and then my friend got some off of there. They be like 20-30% off sometimes. I got it off TikTok.
Now they do have this one website that I use. I gotta go get it. So it's this
all right,
one
y'all.
website.
It's called.
Now they have other scents, but that's the
Where
scent
do you
that I
even
wear.
find this at? This don't even look familiar. Not free
Nobody
shipping after
wears it.
$200. Y'all don't try. Well, everything costs $200.
Yeah,
Is it this first one?
I have that little one, and I have the second one too. I got the refill bottle too, but so I bought both of them. But they stole the one
are
after travel.
petty. Oh my God. I'm gonna try it out and it better smell good. And I'm glad you asked.
You can just smell mine first to see if you want it.
Well, come record next week.
I'll bring bottles. I'll bring them.
If you bought that action, then we can go to the restaurant.
I have this I found this one website when I used to live in my old house that has duplicates of like expensive perfume.
Oh no, I ain't doing fakes now.
No, but they use more. It's not that the bottle is different. They'll be like compared to so and so.
I see that in Rainbow when I was little. Won't be doing it.
No. They use like natural like it's good for people with sensitive skin. It's not cheap products. And the shit smell good. They be having sales. You get like 3 for $90.
You smell the real one and realize the whole time you've been smelling like lemon water.
So I go to Ulta and literally look on their website and it says compared to so and so, and I'll smell it in Ulta and or add it to my cart if I want it.
So is it the compared to scent that you like, or is it the dupe scent that you like?
The dupe.
Okay.
Whatever it is, like that scent that they send over, I'm gonna go get the bottle.
I'm gonna go to Ulta tonight, and I'm just gonna start spraying stuff because I do need to add. It's so funny. I feel like I'm a late bloomer when it comes to makeup and perfumes because I feel like I should have been on it in my 20s.
It looks legit. All their perfumes come in this.
And that's now what is that compared to?
So this is the Dossier. It's the brand is called.
Oh,
Dossier.
I know Dossier. Okay, yeah.
Dossier, and then it'll have like the notes of what it smells like, and it'll have the name of it, and the name of it will be like Fresh Wood 4, and then on the website it'll say compared to Chanel's blah blah blah.
Now, my thing is, have you smelled the dupe side by side with the real? Because I need to understand if it's the same or if it's different.
I don't care if it's the same or not. It smells
you like how
good.
it smells. Yeah,
When I bought it, I'm like, well, I do like that scent, so let me try this. And when it comes, some of like the one that I got of the Chanel one literally smells the exact same because I have the Chanel one myself.
Yeah.
So I was like,
dang, Chanel number 5?
No, that smells like an old lady. I have it does. It's a classic scent, but I think that people who wear that, they don't wear it because it smells good. They wear it because of
it's familiar.
It's the how expensive and grand it is.
Oh.
Because to me, I don't really like Baccarat. I don't like it.
I never smelled it. I don't know if I can afford to. So
they have another scent that's like rose something.
Maybe I need to go perfume shopping.
Mind you, my friend had it in her house, and I said, "Oh, I ain't never seen this one." I smelled it. I said, "Oh, I need that one."
Give me that cologne.
But yeah, Dossier is a really good brand. I said I was gonna order some more from them.
Yeah, I hear a lot of podcast ads promote Dossier.
Fine. I know y'all gonna be mad about this one, but I mean, Kim Kardashian definitely has some really good perfumes. I'm sorry. I have about 6.
Drag him. You love
6.
KKW. Just drop the W, make another K. Why don't you?
Okay. It was only one of them I didn't like. It smelled like Bath and Body Works spray. It was like one of her Valentine's Day collabs.
I low-key, high-key do want her little pajama thing, but I'm not paying that much money for no pajamas. The little furry stuff.
The what I think is so funny how the internet, the Twitter girls and the woke girls, as I call them sometimes, be dragging her. And all y'all doing KKW Skims promotions. All y'all.
Oh, for real? They be doing that? I
All
heard
of them.
Skims was the truth though.
It is, because I have some too.
I lost a lot of weight, so I hope to God I'll never need a skim. But I do.
I
No
mean,
matter.
it's just so, like if you went, say for instance, if you, because she started off with shapewear, and I got the shapewear, and the shapewear is bomb. Like I got it. I had to.
That's what I'm talking about. The shapewear.
But she has like loungewear too.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. I like that.
And
I
the
like that mocha
loungewear?
colored the robe with the top and the pants. I think that's really cute, but it's expensive, like $225 for a whole set.
I got
You don't have sales?
No, not on Skims. Skims actually just got an award because they got like the best lingerie something. Because her little, anywho, it's good. Literally, people wear Skims as outfits now. Like that's like
This
a
the
thing in
thing.
Atlanta.
I'm not even mad at it because I will say, out of all the influencer people, if you have the kind of, because a lot of these celebrities, they be starting brands and they use the same vendor as everybody else. Like, but
Yeah.
I feel like the Kardashians, I will give them that you can tell that their stuff is not duplicated. Like you probably can get a dupe, but their stuff.
Kylie's is no shade, and I like Kylie the best. But I ain't gonna say that. But I think her makeup is easily. Like you can find her vendor. Yeah, her
so
vendor.
I wouldn't even think about makeup. I was thinking about like Chloe got the Good American jeans. Like it's like stuff that's just not like they sell this, like Fashion Nova sell them same jeans, or such and such sell, like, you know, I just feel like, I personally do feel like it's like unique enough to where it can be sustainable in the long run. Like a lot of these people starting these boutiques and stuff and they're gonna be here today, gone tomorrow, but it's not like a really well planned out, articulately planned brand.
Them boxes that Kim sell, because she sell like some she has like a boyfriend collection where it's unisex, where guys can get it and girls. So it comes with like boxer briefs and t-shirts. And I got 3 of the underwear and 3 t-shirts to match it. And I'm gonna tell you this, I ain't never felt no material on a t-shirt like that.
Okay.
I can't even explain it. I promise you, I'm not exaggerating. I was just like, who finds it? Like, what is this? What type of cotton is it?
It's so fun. She probably
And it don't shrink.
She probably did no research.
Like,
she's like, look, find me the best, put on the website, thanks. You see her
the
first.
underwear is the same way too. I don't know.
Look, you ask her, what are shirts made out of? She be like, I don't know what shirts.
I'm telling you, and the boxes is made out of the same material. It's like too soft to the point where I'm like, do I have on drawers?
I'll wear that to bed.
Listen, you wouldn't even need no cover.
Oh, yes, I do. I like to be smothered. You know, I sleep with like 4 covers on top of me.
Same.
And my heated blanket. I need to feel like I can't get out. I need to feel like I'm in the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese.
People think I'm so crazy because I would literally put a fleece cover, a comforter, and a weighted blanket on because I just have to feel the weight.
Let me tell you how I sleep. My bed is made. I never sleep under the covers that's on my actual bed. Never. I put a fleece blanket on top of that where I'm gonna sleep, where my body gonna be at. I put the heated blanket or the weighted blanket on top of me, and then the 4 blankets, the 4 comforters on top of that. The very first one that touches me is the one with the satin side facing my body, and all the rest of them is on top of my body. And let me tell you something. You can't tell me somebody ain't in the bed with me.
I'm the same way. I have to like.
But you like to be cold.
Because I be having like 6 blankets on me at one time. So
I'll be perfect. I need to feel. I want to feel clammy.
No, it has to be cold because I don't want to be hot when I'm asleep.
Nah, I feel. I don't like to be hot either, but I don't like to be cold to where I'm sneezing.
I feel like I had this dilemma every day of my life about like what I want to do next with my life, if I want to move, if I want to not stay in Atlanta. Because I'm just I find myself complaining a lot here, and my complaint always goes back to the rates that they give us for certain things that I feel like should be more money.
Mm-hmm.
And it's getting to a point where people come to Atlanta specifically because they know they can get stuff done for cheap, like big brands, like big companies, like Apple, eBay. They come shoot content here because they know they can get it done with. Yeah, I mean that's a smart business.
There's a lot of tax benefits too to doing a lot of that stuff here in Georgia.
Yeah, it's so many different things, but my thing is, I want a Birkin, not for real, but I want Birkin fair. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to. No, I just feel like I watch other artists around my age and just who do the same thing I do in other states, i.e., LA, and they be making a coin. Like I'll talk to them and I'm like, damn. And even if the cost of living is more, they still like it be just like, wow, like I'm really not getting paid enough, and it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Then like today earlier, my friend, he's moving, that he has a roommate right now, and they're gonna be going their separate ways this month. So he's looking for a place to stay. So he had me go with him to go look at a house. And then I'll be like, damn, this boy really just went to go look at a 7-bedroom house for $1,900. 2-car garage, big backyard.
In California?
No, it was in Decatur.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, dang, like what the hell?
That is the trade-off, man. Yeah, I remember when I was in California, people were just kind of saying like they could never imagine even owning a house. Like that's how bad it is. So when I was telling them like, yeah, when I get back home, I'm gonna buy me a home. And they're like, wow. I'm like, oh, and back then it was dirt. I mean, it was getting expensive, but it was way cheaper than it is now. So I could definitely understand that. Like if you really want to live that life, it's either you got to have a whole lot saved or you got to be having a whole lot more coming in.
Yeah. Now granted, it was 7 kind of small bedrooms, but it was just the fact that you had that much space.
Was he looking to buy or this was to rent?
He renting it, and it was $1,900 for that.
That's still really cheap though, because there's people paying $1,500 for 1 and 2 bedrooms. Not that he should live with 7 people, but if he can really do what he want to do with that space.
Yeah, he had 2 living rooms. Like it was like a living room space. Well,
it probably used to be a duplex, and they knocked the wall down.
I'm sure, because it was so many rooms. I was like, golly. Then the backyard was nice. The garage was really nice. Like
I need a garage so bad so I can get a Tesla. What you got working? What you got? So your birthday coming up. You got this trip coming up.
So my birthday is coming up. My niece is graduating college also this month. Going to
hey, for real, TT?
Yeah, she graduating college.
I said she going. What's she going this week? She traveling somewhere.
This is like my busy month, and it's also my birthday. Like I have so many graduation and prom clients still, college graduation, high school graduation photos, Mother's Day is coming up, my birthday is coming up, and then I still have clients that's doing stuff like content and music videos. So this is always like a really, really busy month for me. So I think in July I'm gonna link up with this realtor that actually finds rental property as well. And she is from Atlanta. She was a makeup artist. And now she moved to LA with her husband and her family, and she stopped doing makeup, and now she's a realtor. And I'm gonna just make it happen. I'm literally forcing myself to move to LA because I keep talking about it and I'm still in Atlanta bored.
So no, I think you absolutely should. You should definitely pursue it, and then if you don't like it, you can always come back. So ain't nothing but an airplane.
I said the same thing. Yeah, that I take often anyway. I'll be flying back and forth to LA anyway, so I'm like, whatever. I think I'm gonna just end up getting a little spot and figure it out.
Look, I'm on YC.
As long as I have me some Birkin fair.
Anyways, all right, let's wrap this episode up. Yeah, that's it. Holla at your girl.
Holla at your world. Holla at your curls.
Holla at your pearl. Holla at your twirl. Holla at your Earl. Rest in peace, Earl DMX Simmons.
Hey.
Pulling up.
Got some H2O for him.
Period. And I mean it. All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.